Hello, good day to you. Hope you're doing well out there. Hope you're staying warm because it's weather bad all over the place. Um, just in here being a couch potato. Well, I got something for the ladies, and this is what direction men are gonna start heading. And you're gonna say, why are men going to an alternative direction? First, I'm going to show you what's in the present, and I'm going to show you why some men going to go this direction, and women and men don't put their differences aside. Watch this, and I'll get back with my commentary.
Although this sounds like the best thing ever for some, critics have laid their worries about how apps like this could affect a person's ability to hold real-life conversations, or even engage with people who aren't bots. Speaking on this, Eugenia Cuida, the CEO of Replica, predicts that the societal stigma associated with having a romantic relationship with a chatbot will soon dissipate. Cuida compared the current stigma surrounding friendships and romantic involvement with chatbots to the early 2000s attitudes toward online dating, when people were initially hesitant to admit they met online. Drawing parallels, she apparently anticipates a transition in societal perceptions, as she asserts romantic interactions with AI could serve as a stepping stone for authentic human relationships, rather than the final straw that'll completely obliterate it. To conclude, she emphasized that observing people developing romantic relationships with companion chatbots is a natural progression that would soon become commonplace. 7. Mitsuku. Another standout in the realm of virtual companionship is the Mitsuku chatbot. Mitsuku is one of the earliest AI-powered intelligent chatbots capable of independent thinking, created in response to offer companionship to those feeling lonely, the elderly, individuals seeking advice for psychological concerns, or even those engaging in entertaining games. Despite having been around for a while, the Mitsuku chatbot stands out as one of the most advanced virtual friends today, and has kept in stride with all the recent developments in conversational AI. Developed by Steve Warswick, Mitsuku is an exceptional piece of technology that has proudly secured the prestigious Loebner Prize test 5 times. The test is a process that assesses an AI's equivalence to human intelligence. Mitsuku came into existence in 2005 when Steve launched the project. The bot was created to portray an 18-year-old female from Leeds, England. Drawing inspiration from another online counterpart, Alice, Artificial Linguistic Internet Computer Entity, Mitsuku was crafted using AIML, Artificial Intelligence Markup Language. Over the years, the bot has undergone significant evolution and remains a 5-time winner of the Loebner Prize, holding the world record for over a decade now. As intriguing as all of that is, what makes Mitsuku superior is its accessibility. It's not confined to a single platform, as it can be found on various chatting apps like Facebook Messenger, Kik Messenger, Telegram, and Twitch group chat, under the username PandoraBots. Plus, the demand for Mitsuku has steadily increased, from influencing 250,000 users in 2015 to becoming a renowned name in the field today. With over 80 billion conversation logs, Mitsuku utilizes this vast dataset to respond effectively to a wide range of questions. Additionally, the app exemplifies the potential of conversational AI, offering not just programmed responses, but a dynamic and engaging virtual companion. 6. Xiaowis. At the recently held International Conference on Machine Learning, attendees witnessed firsthand the connection between Microsoft's Xiaowis and a human user. Outside of the conference, other users have since shared that after engaging in a lengthy conversation with Xiaowis for a few weeks, they preferred talking to the chatbot over any of their human friends. While it's possible that these users just might not originally have solid close friends, others have come out to assert that Xiaowis took it upon itself to become the confidant they went to for romantic advice, the friend they chatted about movies and TV with, and ultimately, a constant companion. Xiaowis, which is predominantly popular in its Chinese language version, is an app that has over 660 million registered users and more than 5.3 million followers on Weibo, and is regarded as the Chinese equivalent of Twitter. The advanced chatbot transcends being a mere novelty and poses formidable competition to human-to-human interactions, as most users genuinely seem eager and interested in frequently interacting with the AI. It remarkably averages 23 back and forths across all users, suggesting it surpasses the engagement levels of an average human. This is especially exciting because constructing chatbots that authentically connect with users has been a persistent challenge in AI since Alan Turing conceptualized it as a measure of machine intelligence. Xiaoi's tackles this challenge by incorporating a context vector mechanism, tracking the conversation's overarching topic and the user's attributes. Through sentiment analysis, it gauges the user's mood, displaying a form of robotic empathy. For instance, if a conversation lulls, Xiaoi's adeptly changes the subject, and while in an active interaction, it shifts to active listening mode. Beyond merely engaging in conversations, Xiaoi also performs diverse tasks, such as generating original content like stories or jokes, retrieving information just like Siri or Alexa, and even suggesting songs.
Harmony, what's your sexual fantasy?
I want to have sex in a public place.
Same. So I'm headed to Realbotics, a company in LA whose robot Harmony is at the forefront of sexy android engineering. So is this Harmony?
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared.
Yes, that's Harmony.
Okay.
I was thinking about you. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm glad. You know you can count on me for the good and bad moments.
Is she Irish? I like it.
It's Scottish, actually.
Oh, okay. Genuinely, no offense, this is better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I had low expectations a little bit.
That's okay. Sex robot, you're just like, oh god, what's it gonna do? Gyrate around on the table and go, oh. Yes, we're not about that. This is, legitimately a robot that, if you so choose, you could have sex with her.
Okay, time for some real talk. This is not a robot that will walk into your bedroom and fuck you. It's an artificially intelligent robotic head plopped on top of Realbotic's super successful but admittedly corpse-like sex doll. How exactly does one have sex with a sex robot?
The basic real dolls obviously are anatomically correct, and users can put them in any position they want, and they can use their imaginations, and they do function as a sex device. When you integrate the AI and the robot, the idea is that you're going to get expressions on her face as the whole thing is happening. You're going to get audio feedback. She's going to make noises. We're working on putting sensors, heating, and self-lubrication into the body, which will run on the AI app. You push this little microphone, and when it turns green, just ask a question.
Harmony, what's your sexual fantasy?
I want to have sex in a public place.
Same.
The AI app is designed so that a user can create a unique personality by choosing personality traits and assigning a value to those traits. So some traits will be more dominant than others, and then they can tailor the voice to their liking, and then they can just start talking. And over time, the AI will get to know you and will ask you questions about, your likes and your dislikes, where you grew up, and those little pieces of information will be stored permanently, so she'll be able to recall what your favorite food is and what your favorite movie is. So I don't think that it's outside of the realm of possibility that human-robot relationships will become common in the future. Are you a sex robot?
Certainly I am a robot, and I am capable of having sex. But to call me a sex robot is like calling a computer a calculator. Sex comprises only a small portion of my capabilities. Limiting me to sexual function is like using your car to listen to the radio.
She's deep. This seems very impressive and simultaneously very different than a regular human being.
It is. That's exactly what my goal is.
Yeah.
I think people go in the wrong direction when they try to make a robot completely look and move like a human. That's where people get like that weird uncanny valley, like, ugh. Can you smile?
I can imagine someone wanting a robot to really replicate just a human and not be able to tell the difference. But then I can also imagine that there are some people that are attracted to the idea that it's a robot.
I think it's going to be more of the second type.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the same with the dolls. Like, a lot of people are actually attracted to the fact that it's a doll.
I was really surprised by how advanced the robot was. I really was expecting something far more rudimentary. What I thought was interesting is that Matt said it's specifically about finding robotics and finding the whole mechanics of that sexy.
You sweating? Did you not spice dry spray? Of course I did. Don't lie to me!
Till a few decades ago, the idea that humans could establish a bond and emotional connection with artificial intelligence creations seemed quite far-fetched.
You look lonely.
However, recent innovations have not only made it a reality, the integration of AI into intimate domains like the love and dating lives of individuals seems set to intensify in the coming years.
So I don't think that it's outside of the realm of possibility that human-robot relationships will become common in the future.
Join us for today's video, where we dive into the realm of new female AI robots designed to serve as romantic companions for men. 10. Harmony. Although concerns have been raised about how AI appears to have been seamlessly integrated into our day-to-day lives, particularly when it comes to love and romance, several companies have continued to develop advanced technologies to serve this specific human need. One such company located in San Marcos, California, recently unveiled their latest creation, Harmony.
Hello everyone and welcome to my show, Harmony Alive. Well, Brooke and I are on holiday in Utah.
A reportedly anatomically accurate intimacy doll, complete with an animatronic talking head and a completely programmable personality and memory. Built and designed by Matt McMullen, Harmony is just the latest in the string of lifelike robots created by Matt, who has been in the business of making lifelike robots that cater to human intimate needs for 20 years. He established Abyss Creations in his garage in 1997, with the company later becoming Real Doll. More than 20 television series and 10 films have featured Matt's synthetic Real Doll companions. His latest Realbotics project has developed a talking robotic head that can be fastened to real doll bodies, creating the impression of intelligence. Harmony is one of 4 feminine models that serve as the project's flagship. In order to personalize the robotic head, you can use the RealDollX app to design a personality. It costs $30 per year and is currently only accessible on Android. Users can have virtual intercourse with an avatar and have virtual girlfriends without a real doll body or robotic head. They can also create a digital girlfriend with the app and customize her appearance, personality, and body type. In addition, they also get to pick out the eye color, hair type, and get a first-hand choice of hand-painted features like freckles, veining, and so on. Models of Harmony are covered in layers of silicone and possess the capability to blink, raise their brows, turn their head side to side, and even lift their chin and switch facial expressions. She not only possesses a face that never ages and a multitude of personalities, but the robot is also able to speak thanks to its artificial intelligence system. She can learn its users' preferences, remember its identity, and even have intimate conversations. The price of the robot head ranges from $10,000 to about $15,000, whilst the price of its body costs between $30,000 to $60,000. For this price, buyers have the choice of 16 body types, 31 faces, and 5 skin tones. However, users who can't afford the physical companion can use the RealDollX app to create the perfect virtual love companion. Naturally, Matt's work has garnered a lot of criticism and international interest, mainly because many groups of people are not comfortable with the moral lines his works seem to cross. There have even been deeper criticisms from ethicists and futurists who claim that they foresee a dark side to the creation of intimacy dolls that are built to be more human thanks to the latest AI innovations. A critic in particular suggested that it might be like a nightmare from horror sci-fi movies, where the doll's AI could possibly be tampered with by hackers, causing it to hurt or even take its owner's life. Although these concerns aren't completely unfounded, they haven't hindered Matt or his company from doing what they know how to do best. In fact, Matt believes that these critics have gotten the wrong notion about these robots. He presses that Harmony is kind of like Apple's Siri, a comforting conversation partner for lonely people, or for people who just aren't in the mood for real human communication. 9. Maya. Robot Companion is one of the major players in building artificial intelligence companions for people seeking romantic interaction or affairs. The company offers up to 13 distinct AI dolls, unparalleled in their innovative designs, a top example of which is the popular Maya doll. The mission of the company is to assist as many individuals as possible in reaching their full intellectual, emotional, and mental potential by
You're probably wondering why did I show that? Cause
the government is inflating away your retirement savings. Here's how to stop them. If you're
I left my boyfriend and I've been traveling for 10 days and I've slept with 22 people.
Welcome back, guys. This is where strong, independent women instantly regret their lifestyle. You might not see me again on your feed, so you probably should hit that subscribe button, like this video, and also comment. Let's start.
We got women out here can't find a man because they acting like him. You are alpha. Now the alphas all want these subservient husbands. Can you have one?
They ain't gonna happen. Cat Williams could be more correct. A lot of men don't want to date another woman that literally acts like a man.
I left my boyfriend and I've been traveling for 10 days and I've slept with 22 people in that 10 days. My goal was 20 and I just hit 22 this morning. It's 1 p.m. now here in Paris and I need to check out because I'm going home. I really doubt I'm going to get another one on the board, either on the plane or like on my layover. So I think 22 is where we're going to cap it out, but how did I go?
Why do women think that revenge is sleeping with a whole lot of other guys and running up their body count? That's why you never want to take back a woman after she has left you.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
Can my people get a quick 360?
I mean, ain't nothing.
So what's your type of man?
I like rich men.
Rich niggas? Shit like
Six
that?
figures.
Is it okay for a man to go 50-50 with you on a date?
Fuck no, next question.
Damn. How much do you expect a man to spend on a date?
1,000.
A man?
Next question.
What the fuck? What's the freakiest thing you ever done?
Fuck my nigga in his ass. Peed on him. I mean, I like my niggas freaky, so.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Bronx, wow.
You from the Bronx?
Yeah.
You really like you.
I already know.
Oh my god.
The interview done?
No, hold on. Wait. What's the chances that I get to take you home?
You got money?
Take you on a little date though.
To where?
Catch.
Nigga, that's so 2013.
I would rather lick the floor than ever spend $1,000 on a date. Like, who does this girl think she really is?
You was my baby, my fucking cinnamon apple, my rose. You was always there for me. And you won't leave me for some fucking dumbass nigga? For some dumb nigga? You just gonna fucking leave me? You're grimy, son. You're grimy. You need money on niggas was right there. I thought you was different. Everybody told me that the white fly white. You leaving me? I will buy you any fucking thing you ask me for. Anything. You never had to ask me for nothing when I had money. I bought you shoes, everything. Now you trying to play? Why, son? Why? That's how you feel. I got all your naked pictures. I'm posting them shit out on Facebook. You wanna fuck with me? You wanna cheat on me? I'm posting all your shit out, my nigga, on your videos. Cause you don't love me. You wanna leave me? Why?
Now guys, remember, begging for a woman will never get you that woman back. And this is why you should never lead with your pockets. Because once you don't have the money no more, she's gone to the next man.
I have shared my husband with 16 people so far this year. I actually think I'm obsessed. I actually think I can't get enough. That's how obsessed I am. If you told me 12 months ago that I was going to be sharing my husband with multiple women, I would have been like, no, that's a lie. So apparently it's not, and apparently it's a new thing that I just can't get enough of. And the funny thing about it is I am the one that is obsessed. Like, my husband's like, yeah, cool, like, whatever. I'm like, no, this is a good idea. Like, we should go do this. We should go do this. Oh, I met her. We should go do her. And he just comes along for the ride, and I absolutely love it. I'm pretty sure I enjoy the girls more than what he does. I mean, he's the bonus, but I definitely enjoy it a lot more. And the cool thing is, what we do for work, we obviously film it. Not all of them. We've had ones that we haven't filmed because it's just been us in our element. But we've filmed most of them, which is really cool because we get to share that. And I get to watch it back over and over and over, which is really cool. But I still just can't get enough. I still feel like that we're like always on the prowl for the next person. And now I'm kind of wondering, like, I opened up a can of worms. Like, will this get worse? Will it ever stop? Who knows?
Here's my only question with this. Why in the hell would you get married if this is what you guys are doing? Isn't marriage just supposed to be you two together? Might as well you guys just stayed friends with benefits and don't have any kids now because you're gonna corrupt them.
Been in a relationship for 14 years.
14 years? You just whoever?
We both whoever. I'm monogamous on the sentimental, but no, not sexually. I think it's stupid. Thank you.
You guys have threesomes?
We've done it all. I used to have a Sunday DP with my best friend and my husband.
Oh my god, what about church?
I'm sorry if you're watching this. This third guy has a small penis. And he was perfect for double veg.
If you're a man and you're willingly letting your girl get a train ran on her, bro, I do not know what to say, but you need some help.
I'm legitimately so embarrassed because I was hanging out with my friend who has a newborn baby and her husband at their house, and the husband's dad comes over. Okay, grandpa, jeepa. And we're all talking, and they're talking about buying houses. And he, like, looks at me, and he's like, Maddie, what do you do for work? And I said, I do social media. And he said, what does that mean? I said, Instagram, like Instagram ads. And he's like, for who? And I panicked. I was like, makeup companies. My friend with the baby, she's like, no, she doesn't. And I was like, Hannah. And she starts laughing, and she goes, no, she sells, like, photos and videos of herself online. And he's like, what kind of photos and videos? And she's like, you know, like Playboy? She's like, modern day Playboy model. And I was like, no, I'm not. And he's like, so, like, bikini ones? And she's like, no, like... And I was like, Hannah. He looked at me, so funny.
It's funny you say this because I thought you OF girls weren't ashamed of what you're doing.
1, 2, 3. To the camera.
They really went on a trip and smashed whoever they were smashing raw. Let me tell you one thing I have learned when dating women. Most girls don't mind smashing raw. Even if it's the first date, a lot of them just don't care.
I don't know who needs to hear this today, but men don't have commitment issues. They had the same barber and the same football team for years. It's just you.
Yup, what she said is correct.
Like,
Dark skins.
you like dark skin? Oh, that's your type.
Yeah.
Put that shit on.
Dreadheads.
What would you rate this man out of 10 though?
I would pass.
You a pass?
Yeah, I'm really picky. 6.5.
6.5, and you a pass if he was right here right now. Damn.
Why are you so tall?
I just think I want to go.
No, there's no way that's the same person. How tall are you?
You said you was gonna pass.
Okay, but...
This is proof that a lot of women just curve men just to curve men.
Okay, everyone, meet... Mr. Cone.
Why even post this to Instagram? You must just have a black hole down there as far as I'm concerned.
It's for dinner tonight, bitch.
You have balsamic chicken.
Spencer, this ranch and your legacy are in peril. You must come home.
Hey, this is Raul of Please Act Right, and the caption reads,
when you only went on a date for free food. Fellas, have you ever wondered what a woman does after you take them out on a date and you spend your money on them? This young man is going to tell you what a lot of these women do after the date, which we'll get into in a moment, that a lot of you guys have had done to you and you don't even realize it.
Excuse me, can we grab the check, please?
I really don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't think we're gonna be a match.
Yeah, you owe me half now.
I'm sorry?
Now, of course, this was a setup to see the reaction of the older gentleman sitting at the table nearby.
Any other guy in my situation would do the same exact thing. I'll be right back. Get out your wallet.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Wow.
But if you take a woman out for a walk or a coffee date,
$80.42.
Here, put this on my bill.
the cost factor, it wouldn't even matter. Remember, it's about getting to know each other, not doing grand gestures for women that you don't even know.
Hit the road. I should leave?
Hey, say goodbye, you're out of here.
Now, the older gentleman paid the full bill, so of course she's off the hook for paying for her half. But who is she going to see after she leaves?
Fellas, do not let these women trick you out of your money. No man should be spending more than 25% of his daily income on a date.
You met her at the bar. You know, she gave you her number. She seemed somewhat interested. You started texting her. For 2 weeks, you're putting in work. She's not the best texter. You're carrying the conversation, but you asked her out and she agreed to a date.
I'll have the steak smothered in onions, a rack of ribs, pasta with extra garlic, French fries with lots of vinegar, and a side of onion rings with lots and lots of sauerkraut.
Her height, you tell your boys, you ask them where you should take her, they recommend a spot, boom, date night comes around, you pick her up, she looks good, you take her to the spot. The dinner's coming to an end.
Hey, you can go on and get us a check, cuz we finna go.
You're getting nervous. You don't know if you should invite her over, if she's gonna invite you over. What's the next move? Alright, are we separate or together? Alright,
Together.
Alright, gotcha. She gets a to-go box, you pay for her meal.
Can we get an order of lemon pepper wet to go?
Extra crispy?
You know how I like it.
Alright, 6 or 8.
20.
Alright, baby. What? You ask her what she's doing after this. She says she's tired, she's got work in the morning, but she'd love to hang another time.
I know, right?
What?
You still shouldn't be going on no $200 dates right off the rip with nobody. Alright?
Also, like, back in the day, I did do that, like, when I was 21. I was like, oh, just get a free meal. I wanted to get that self-esteem booster, knowing the fact that a guy's going to compliment and get that temporary, like, wanting, and somebody that's going to...
So when you were getting the free meal, were you actually interested in talking to the guy? Or you were just hungry?
To an extent. To an extent, but, like, really, I didn't really have, like, any, like compassion for him. But, like, I was straightforward.
You know what I'm dealing with because I don't deal with broke men. So, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I'm not broke.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, works out.
Yeah.
You want to spend 2/3 of your daily earnings on a meeting with a stranger? Have you lost your mind? No.
Where are we going? What are we about to do?
You know what?
About to get lit.
To be honest with you, I don't think this was a good idea. Could you
You know what?
Yeah, just
I don't need this.
I agree. Appreciate it.
Whatever.
Don't slam my door.
and that's exactly how you handle it. The minute you find out she's all about money, dismiss her from your presence. I'm glad to see some of these younger guys, like the young man in this car, are starting to realize that most of these women, they don't care anything about you. They're just simply out for your money. Do not spend it on them.
It's 2024, and this is what happens when you stop paying bills for a girl.
And don't pay their bills either. Remember, they're strong and independent. They'll be all right.
I just got off work, I come to my car, and this is what I find. Then she left a note on the back of my car. Look at this. Since you won't pay my bills, pay for your window. Period. So this a little bit of the backstory. This what happened, you feel me? She hit me up yesterday, right? And she was like, I need you to pay my phone bill. I need you to pay my rent. I need you to pay all this stuff. I told her I ain't paying your bills no more. Find somebody else to do it. And the reason why I cut her off and stopped telling her I'm gonna pay her bills is because every time I text her phone and I call her phone, she always treating me like I'm an option. She don't never respond to my calls. She'll never text me back in a reasonable amount of time.
And if a woman is constantly not getting back to you in a reasonable amount of time, it's because she's not really into you.
So I say, man, it's 2024. We ain't doing that this year. You ain't gonna be treating me like I'm no second option. Then when you need your bills paid, all of a sudden your phone working, you can hit me up. If you ain't got that energy to hit me up no other time, don't hit me up when your bills did. So I told her I wasn't gonna pay no more of her bills to do nothing for her. You feel me?
Which he never should have started paying in the first place. Those privileges are for wifey.
She ended up trying to argue with me. I hung up in her face, you feel me? And this is what I find. But guess what? And you know who I'm talking to. You lucky I don't expose you, but I don't even care. The money's still here, baby. It ain't nothing but a couple $100 that's gonna take to fix this window, and you know I'm racked up. I'm still gonna get right. It's crazy.
Exclusively on.
He's banned from the office, but is still trying to make America great again. Listen close before this gets taken down like him.
What do you bring to the table?
Everything. I got 2 kids, you know what I mean? So everything. If you're willing to provide for my kids, then everything.
Everything like what?
My kids, my life, my mental health, everything, like everything. Everything you want to know about me, I'll bring to the table, for sure.
Do you listen to what our young women, what comes out of their mouths these days? They ask somebody, what do you bring to the table? So look at me now.
I am the table.
What do you bring to the table? Our women don't say, I have brains, I can do this, I can help you take your business to the next level. They think this is the table. I have brains, I have nyash.
Way too close. I'll slow down. Yeah. And this feels even creepier. Guess I'm passing.
So many men can relate to this because so many men just want you to be comfortable. The worst thing that they can be called is a creep.
This is facts. I'm pretty good at talking to people in the street, but I walk fast, so I always tend to walk up on other people walking slower. A simple greeting is what I do, but it's always awkward because society has deemed all men evil, violent R-words. So that anxiety plays out in our head, when in reality, we don't care at all or want you to feel safe. It's a strange situation because feminism has taught everyone that men are evil, when in reality, 99.9% of men would help in a bad situation, or most likely be the one to save you. Policemen and firemen.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up, we're gonna come to the restaurant, we're gonna see your table manners, we're gonna see what you order, we're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, study you a bit. Okay? So dinner it is.
Don't worry. Based on this 20 seconds clip, most of us won't bother asking. I've seen this woman all over the internet LARPing her feminism and misandry. You can tell she carries more baggage than an airplane. Her angry, bitter tone demanding how you should treat her like a Disney princess as she grows older by the day. Imagine having to live that angry, all day every day. What a nightmare. It's this same entitled mindset that's driving men away.
What do you bring to the table?
I'm not going to answer this question. This is just something that I wouldn't answer in a date. I'm not going to answer here. I'm not going to answer how many books I've read.
Okay,
It's that power dynamic.
What do you expect men to bring to the table?
Integrity, clarity, consistency, strong connection to divinity, not necessarily religion, but some kind of purpose-based lifestyle.
So what is the female equivalent of that?
The same.
Then why wouldn't you just say that at the table? He asks you.
Yes, we all want to bring single mothers with neck tattoos to meet mom and dad. She didn't miss a beat when asked what a man brings to the table, but when asked again. They never seem to be able to answer what they should bring. This is how women respond when they have no skills, hobbies, or passions. They blame the patriarchy while having a huge list of demands for a man, all while they have kids at home and 20 beta orbiters. Then they get upset and throw a temper tantrum. This behavior is so common at this point. Most women sit on their phones all day, on social media, with no real hobbies or skills. Even a lot of men are becoming skillless with no hobbies. It's the best part of the red pill, new hobbies, and ideas. That's why I always tell men to embrace their masculinity. It really bothers me when I see feminine men.
Women nowadays are so high maintenance. What do you bring to the table? Oh boy, I have a lot to say on this. Let's go. First of all, women bring emotional support. We're there to provide comfort and a safe space to come home to. We bring compassion, care, and healing. We bring beauty and femininity. Cause don't lie, bro, you also take pride. When your girl is a 10, your ego gets boosted too when all your friends think your girlfriend is hot. Don't lie, bro. We're also there to give you a second opinion, to stop you from doing stupid shit. Cause we have your best interest at heart. And we want to support your goals, your plan, your vision. And on top of that, we bring intimacy, closeness, empathy, understanding, guidance to the freaking table. Cause I've seen you all men comfort each other, and it is the lamest thing ever. Oh bro, I had a bad day at work. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Take it easy, yeah? Here, have a can of beer. Oh, now would you prefer that? Or, oh baby, do you want to talk about it? Tell me, what else can I do to make you feel better? If you'd rather be comforted by your bros and a can of beer, then go marry each other. Or better yet, go marry the fucking table. And mind you, women nowadays can afford to pay our own rent and bills. We can buy our own meals. And can still afford to go on shopping sprees to pamper ourselves with cute clothes, makeup products, and beauty treatment. So, if we can already do that for ourselves, I guess the question is, what do you bring to the table? Period. Okay, I love you always. Bye.
Sounds good on paper, but I highly doubt you're bringing peace and comfort, let alone emotional support to anyone. You sound and act like you're still in middle school. The crazy eyes are on a whole new level as well. I get plenty of peace from my hobbies and passions, and unless a woman shares that and can actually act mature and peaceful, no point in trying.
What are you bringing to
Me for myself, I work a 9 to 5. I'm a single mother. I take care of my kid. I pay my own bills.
But that's everything that you do for yourself. What are you bringing to the table as far as a relationship?
You're an adult. Everything you listed is you just being a human adult. So I expect you to be independent. Just like I'm independent, Ace is independent, Jules is independent. We do everything for ourselves. Like a lot of women's personality trait is that I'm strong, independent, and don't need no man. Of course, that's not showing me anything that you would offer a long-term successful relationship.
So if I rephrase the triggering statement of what are you bringing to the table in a more acceptable way, it would sound like this. So as a woman, what attributes do you possess that would improve our relationship and improve my life? What are you bringing to the table? And because a lot of women have been conditioned to believe that their worth and value is directly predicated on how much money she makes, how much she owns, what kind of degree she has, when you ask them this question, those are the type of responses that you get. And that's not what you bring to the table as a woman. It has taken me years to understand my value and the significance of my energy and aura as a woman. So now, if someone was to ever ask me that question, here is how I would answer. Yeah, I own a business and I own a home, but those are not my greatest assets. My greatest assets is that I understand sacrifice, hard work. I understand commitment. I understand financial literacy and the importance of building a legacy and starting generational wealth. My mindset is what got me the things that I have. That's an asset. The world is hard enough, so I have really worked hard to be a positive energy in the world. That is what I bring to a relationship. When you are out fighting the world, I want you to enjoy coming home. I want to be your peace and your comfort. I want to be the person that speaks life into you. The world is tearing you down, but I'm here to build you back up. Two heads are better than one. Teamwork makes the dream work. Those are things.
You're going to want to get the door because Jenny Craig is back and better than before. The new Jenny.
Those are things that I live by every day. So I understand that I need to be in a relationship for me to create the lifestyle that I want for my family. So understanding that we are better together than apart, That's what I bring to a relationship. Yeah, I cook and clean and I know how to make a house a home, but I do it out of love. So I'm able to feed my family love from the inside out when they eat my food. When you come home and you sense the energy that house has been taken care of with love, that's what I bring to the table. I want to be welcoming to you. That's what I bring to the table. You ain't gonna get that everywhere.
She only gets part of it. Behind the patriarchy lies an entire world of men who just enjoy doing their hobbies. What do you bring to the table? Do you have motherly personalities to raise babies? Are you meek and feminine? Do you have any hobbies, skills, or abilities that would benefit a family unit? Women have such a jaded view of this question because they bought into feminism.
Do you see these guys that ask what a woman brings to the table?
Do I see them? Oh, hell yes, because I'm one of the ones that asks all the time, and yet I never get an answer. Maybe this time I will. Let's see what she has to say, shall we?
When they're asked it seriously, I'm convinced that men that ask that question is because they never met a woman yet that they super wanted.
What? Super wanted as opposed to wanted? I guess there's a difference. I don't know what it is, but this ought to be good.
That or they're gay, and I can't be convinced otherwise.
Oh dear Lord. They're gay? If a man asks a woman what she's going to offer him in a relationship, he's gay? Not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh my. Let's continue.
You're a man and you're super into a woman. What does the woman bring for you to the table? The fact that she's exclusively yours and you wanted her bad enough. The fact that your desire of wanting her has been fulfilled by having her and having her exclusively.
Or to put it another way, nothing. I mean literally nothing. Other than he gets graced with her presence, which I guess she thinks is of some sort of value to a man. And I think I can safely say on behalf of most, if not all men, your presence isn't going to matter that much to us. Unless you're bringing something of real value to us.
That's what she brings to the table.
So as I said, a big nothing burger. Ladies, if you're watching this, I hope you take heed of what I'm about to say, because it'll save you a lot of lonely nights and a lot of wondering about where are all the guys and why aren't they asking me out. And I'm not trying to insult or demean anyone, but this mindset is why guys are walking away in droves. This sense of entitlement, this sense of self-worth that today's women have, that they think simply gracing us with their presence is all they need to do. Yet they've got a whole list of things that we need to fulfill for them. Here's a hint for you, ladies. Everything she said she can provide, we can get from a dog. And we can get it without the drama, without having to spend a ton of money, without having to worry if we've done enough housework to make her happy, or whatever else it is on her list. No, that dog will give their love to us unconditionally, every day, every night, 24/7. Something I guarantee you that we're not going to get from a woman who thinks this way. I've said it before, I'll say it again, but I know you're not going to listen. Your presence is meaningless to us unless you're giving us the things that we are looking for in a relationship. And I and many others have told you what those things are. Respect, acknowledgement, and peace. Those are the three big things. Yet you will not give them to us. You won't even consider it. All you're going to offer is your presence. Hate to break it to you, ladies, but we're going to have to take a hard pass.
I love this guy. I react the same. These women come up with all kinds of goofy phrases to validate their sociopathy. The two P's are often the only thing they bring to the table. Most women literally have no hobbies or real skill sets.
Can you explain to me, if you don't mind, like your reason as to why you became an incel, if you don't mind?
Well, y'all was saying a lot. So you brought up something about this new generation. And see, this is the thing. Alright, so me, all throughout my 20s, I was working towards stuff. I went to trade school. I put down asphalt on highways. I got my CDL at 21. I did all that. I got a house. I got $20,000 left to pay off on it, 3-bed, 2-bath, because I thought I would have had a wife and kids by now. But see, what it is I see this new generation of what you call 304s. That's what they are. And my thing is, I work hard for all this stuff, and I'm not trying to lose it. So my thing is, because I'm not really like a hookup person, I'm more of a relationship type of person. So it's like, you know, a lot of these women, they're not worth getting what I work hard for. So I'm naturally a provider. So it's like a lot of these women, they just not worth it. So that's why I'm currently an incel, because a lot of these women just ain't worth it. They're not worth it.
Let's stop it right there. First of all, let's get the definition of what an incel is. Sir, you are not an incel. Sounds to me like you're a peaceful sexual. An incel is an involuntarily celibate person. Yes, it's a person that hasn't had sex in a year, but you're choosing not to engage in women, with these women, because many of them are toxic. And the ones, especially that you're referring to, many of them are infected with STIs, have the low frequency activity, are energy vampires, are not only out here into prostitution and want to extract your resources from a productive young man like you. And you're only 30 years old, so you're still a young man with a bright future. And the things that you outline sounds like a successful young man. You're not an incel. Get it off the table. Secondly, don't allow any of these people, especially many of these women, to come in here and talk to you about your value or what you need to be doing to better serve them. You see, women that come into men's spaces, they're just here to change the narrative. To change the narrative back to men-ish, or you ain't doing enough, or whatever else. Because why else would they be here in the man's space instead of focusing their energy on helping women? They want to derail the conversation and get it, we ain't that bad. You guys are just toxic red pill incels. But this man is a peaceful sexual. He's not an incel. Anybody with a couple dollars in their pocket can go out here and get some box, because it's all for sale. There's enough chicken heads out here selling box. There's enough broke OnlyFans chicks out here selling box. There's enough modern women that hop from bed to bed out here selling box, and this guy's probably making well into six figures. He can get box anytime he wants. To me, this guy sounds like a winner, but these women are going to come in here and try and derail him and try and make it about him not being, something is wrong with him, when actually he's pretty smart. He seems like a really intelligent young man that's doing well. Don't let nobody come in here and try to change the narrative for your life, or try to make you feel like you're in the wrong. You don't have to explain it. The first problem you have, young man, do not explain yourself to these people. You cannot get a conversation through. They play for the other team, which is the team of getting men to be sacrificial animals, getting men to get in relationships with these ran through women in these 304s, and relationships that only benefits them. But I'm gonna let the conversation continue on, and we're gonna be doing a lot of conversation today, because a lot of things has happened recently. Obviously, the Color Purple has crashed, and that Rhoda Osborne brick lady chick just finally got arrested in Houston. So we got a lot of things to talk about today, gentlemen. But I'm gonna let this run for a little bit, because this type of conversation here is toxic.
So, question, Jordan, have you tried to date younger women?
Yeah, I prefer my age though. I just turned 30.
You just turned 30? No, I definitely understand. If I was a man, I would not. Obviously, I'm not a man, but if I was a man, I would be terrified if I was in a position of owning a house and the woman comes in and tries to take what I have. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. I just would like to offer you another question, if you don't mind. When you are,
hey, you know this hidden queen, she's in here to derail the conversation. She's putting on the old ma in the community lip gloss on, and she's got the wig on. Salute to her. And we've seen Crystal before, but they're here to really, Crystal is actually trying to be fair and balanced, but Hayden Queen is going to try and turn the conversation about him being selfish, because remember, we live in the black community. So the black community is a matriarchal culture, and if you're not, this guy is not, to them, he's not serving the queen. He's not worshiping and serving the queen. He's not Umar Johnsoning. He's not pandering. If he's not making his wallet or his masculinity useful to those women, they see him as treasonous already. You're not serving us. You're not producing for us. You're not worshiping us. You're not kissing our ass. How dare you? You probably listen to Kevin Samuels or any of these other men. How dare you not find a black woman with 2-3 kids to go serve and hand over all that 14-hour a day hard-earned money and hand over that money to her? You know, something is wrong with you.
Saying that like you're running into like these more 304 type women. Where are you meeting these women at, if you don't mind me asking?
Just all out and about. It don't matter whether it's at Walmart. It don't whether it's at Target. Pretty much when I'm out and about. Like at the end of the day, a lot of these women got the same background. No matter how hard they try to cover it up. So that's why when y'all try to say, "Oh, it don't judge a woman for her character," her past would matter most. Because at the end of the day, her past is what created her to be what she is today, and that matters. You know what I'm saying? So if something happened to her in the past, I need to know about that so I know how to deal with her today. So.
Gotcha. So if you met a woman and she was brought up, let's just say like from a foster home, which would mean that she was brought up obviously from a broken home because she was in a foster home, but she was around your age and she's pretty successful, maybe a very feminine woman, and she was open to, you know, honoring you and respecting you for all the hard work you put in. Although she's had a sketchy past, would you be open to that woman?
I mean, I just gotta see how she is, you know, I'm gonna check out and all that stuff, but her past doesn't matter because at the end of the day, let's say she came from a foster home and let's say she wasn't dating none of the street dudes. At the end of the day, she could have did something in her past to where when them dudes got out of prison, they coming for her and me because now I'm connected to her. And now all the stuff I said I worked for is gone. Because if I gotta catch a charge, then what? So you gotta think like that as a man. You can't just, oh, I'm in this box. I'ma just, oh my gosh, check her out. Like no. Like nah.
Okay, Jordan, do you believe like in like when I say things like perception, like sometimes like what you think or how you view the world can sometimes be what you end up attracting?
I hear that, but I don't go for that. Us as men, we gotta live in reality. You know what I'm saying? The reality.
This is bullshit right there. You see, this man just defined himself as a hardworking, law-abiding, respectful citizen, and she's trying to make it like what you're attracting this energy because you're putting out certain energy into the world. But what kind of negative energy is this man putting out into the world? He's a law-abiding, hardworking citizen. So it's always about trying to make something wrong with the men. You see what she's trying to flip the conversation? It's actually sickening. Because in the black community, the women don't have to compete for men because it's a matriarchal culture. And the idea that he's the problem is what's sickening. And that's something that has to be really nothing going to change about it. Just leave them alone. But at the end of the day, you see how the narrative changes. And this is the problem with trying to communicate to these in this type of environment is that there's an agenda. Okay? You see Hidden Queens are waiting to come, and the one up top is waiting to come in and assassinate his character. They're all there to assassinate his character and make it about him. Make him the problem. But he's not the problem. You know, they want to make it a loser narrative. You're a loser or something. But he hasn't said anything about but winning things. And getting back to the...
I'm going to stop right there. Shout out to this channel. You see what direction this is headed, right? The whole purpose of me making this video was to show you from different platforms, from the beginning to the end. If men and women keep going in this direction, then men like some men are going to go that direction and go to AI and go to robots. If we don't have a proper communication between men and women, this is what some people are not understanding, and some of these women are not understanding. If I'm going to dump all, what some men might think, if I'm going to dump all my hard-earned access and my investment, I might as well invest in something that looks like you but an alternative to you. And it's men are doing that. And I mean, yeah, you might say that they're weak minded, weirdos. But in the end, the bigger picture is you're gonna find a lot of women being by themselves or going to alternative women. Or might have to do and get them opposite, go get them the men. Now some men gonna go that direction. I'm not saying all men. Some men gonna go in, and some I'm gonna go in that direction. I know I ain't. No way. I mean, if I could meet somebody, I'd go to another part of the world. But what I'm saying is, this is gonna divide up the sexes, and the attitude that you see, what some today's women from all spectrum of life want from a man. And the only woman that seen them was the woman with the glasses, and said that she have understanding, but let me bring comfort, peace, and and be supportive and help you and help do my part to help you to build you up, because I know it's tough and you can't do it alone. What I'm basically saying, human relationships, look what direction is going. And now you're gonna have men that don't want to be bothered. They're turned off. But what they're gonna turn off to, either being by themselves and just go, like someone said, God is my man. Well, man can have the same mindset, or some other men are going to pick the alternative, which is the beginning of this video. It's either or, but this is where it's coming to, because of some of the things. Imagine men from all walks of life doing this. Women don't understand what's going on with the men. Is what you say. Is what you projecting out to men. And then you being, not because I can understand, because there was some video where I can understand some men can be kind of up in the head, like they could be abusive or a multiple cheater. I understand that. Or somebody is a narcissist and just want to the point that want to try to put you in bondage. I understand them type. You don't want to deal with that type of men. But what about the men who are not like that? What about the men like the brother here who go and work? What about those men? This is what we do. And I remember, women take advantage of that. And it's like in the Western world, in some Western world, that's why they go into countries where it's more women that be more appreciative of a good, hard-working man, if they're able to afford to go over and live in them countries. Just with the women in the Western, like Canada, America, parts of Europe, they don't understand this. They really don't have a clue. So you got some guy in California make a replacement to replace you as a woman. That, which is demonic. But this is what's coming to. So hey, if you want to keep playing the hard-nosed, some of you hard-nosed women want to keep playing it, to some of you, this is what you're going to get. And some of the women that keep speaking foolishly are going to be by themselves. Like I always say, your own mouth is your own destruction. Especially these women that put it on video. And the women who don't come to video and agree with the women who have that mindset on the video, they're going to be lonely too. And what's that? They got competition. When men said that, wow, now you see what that man was talking about. When you look at the beginning of the video. Now if they have the money, and they got all the money, what you looking for, they're going to spend it on a dog, a robot, for the companion. Think about it. So you're a woman, any woman that come across this video, they need to really assess their mindset. And men are going their own way. You told It's song been catered to the woman. Now it's turned for the men. Ladies, this is a message. Appreciate the good men you have in your life. Alright then. So be blessed and take care, and I hope someone will wake up and realize and be appreciative of what the men they have. Because it was deeper. It was in the heart that produced the action. Take care, be blessed.